Hey, what up, everybody? It's your man King Real. Welcome to an unexpected episode of King's Court from me and Jay Money. We thought we had a vacation. Nah, not the case. Not the case. No NBA. So what? Go to work. So we here working. So we gonna catch some college basketball for y'all. We got my man Maxwell Smart coming in. But what's up, Jay Money?
What's up, man? Hey, it's all good, man. Hey, y'all know we'll be back on. Hey, rain, sleet, snow. We ain't got no NBA games. I know y'all probably checking like, damn, is this some NBA on or something? Nah, they ain't no NBA, but hey, you know what I'm saying? We got some college games for you boys. We feel still trying to get this money or whatever today and tomorrow. You know what I'm saying for NBA. So let's get it.
No doubt. We should have Maxwell Smart in here in a little bit, Jay. But shit, while we at it, bro, let's recap what we did because this is gonna be a problem for me real quick doing the shows for the next two games. If people want me to give them advice to look ahead to in the second half of NBA season, only advice I can give anybody for the second half of NBA season is teams that want to lose, you'll know within the first week. Teams that want to win, you know within the first week. A lot of these games matter now. Got you. These games matter now coming in the second half of basketball season. So wins mean a lot and losses mean a lot. So I mean the losses to the team that's tanking. So that's gonna be what you look for early on in the very first week of NBA. So I would tell everybody when the NBA comes back on Thursday, just keep your unit size reduced a little bit still, reduce it down a little bit until at least the first weekend. Get past the first weekend of NBA and then raise the bet size up a little bit. What's your thoughts on that right there, Jay?
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I'm gonna have some stuff. I'm gonna have to see how teams, you know what I'm saying, coming out with their mindset after All-Star break, after they've had a little break. It's probably gonna be a bunch of unders at first, it's depending on certain teams, but you might be a little rusty off coming off their week. So that's something that I'm gonna be looking at. But other teams that like to run a gun, they're still gonna do their thing because they're gonna be fresh. So you know what I'm saying? There's two ways of looking at it. But yeah, you definitely have to get a gauge on how teams are gonna come out. Some teams are gonna really tank and other teams are gonna try to make a playoff push. So it's all about who wants to make the playoffs and who's worried about next season, pretty much. So that's what I'm going to be looking at.
No doubt, and we got Max in here. What's up, Max?
Dayton and Davidson game.
Oh, there you go. I can hear you now. No, yeah, first you were talking. I couldn't hear one word you said, Max.
Oh no, I'm just saying I'm trying to get some games open right now. Watching this Dayton Davidson game, cash the first half. Now I need Davidson to come back from a double-digit deficit. So pretty interested to see what's going to happen in the second half. Could be a good plus money live play for the Kings Court viewers to cash on.
No doubt, no doubt. Well, let's get to this All-Star game before we talk about some of this. Actually, y'all got some games that kicked off in college right now at 4 o'clock. Jay Money, I know you seen a tweet, man. You want to go over what you did take at 4 and then Max to tell him what he took on early games too real quick?
Yeah, just to piggyback on that, I am on Davidson money line. It's not a huge play for me or anything, but I do hope they do come back. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying take the money line, but I do hope they come back and win. I mean, if you guys got me on Twitter, y'all know, man, that was the first one that was on the list. I had Davidson on the money line, you know what I'm saying? So another one, I was on Penn State. I was on Penn State minus the 3. That's what I tweeted out at, you know what I'm saying? So that's what it is. It was fluctuating between 3.5. But that's another one I'm on Toledo. I'm on Iona. I went on ahead and rode the under with him. I was watching the Lowback show. You know what I'm saying? Max they liked the under in the Iona, so I went on ahead and took that one as well, under at 152. But I was already on Iona, so I like this spot for them boys, especially Quinnipiac coming off that triple overtime game. They came off 2 of them in their last 3 games. I had to take on Iona in this one. I know they're not so good, but this is just a spot that I'm hoping that they're going to try to run a gun and catch Quinnipiac sleeping maybe in the second half. They may even be down at the half, but second half I think they will come back and win this game. I'm hoping, you know what I'm saying, because I'm on Iona a nice little bit. That's pretty much my play of the day. So in the other game, I'm on Mississippi. They started off 5-0, you know what I'm saying, 5-0 in this game versus South Carolina. So, hey, it looks nice.
No doubt. And what you on, Max, the early games, brother?
Yeah, I'm with Jay on a bunch of these plays. I'm on the Ole Miss also. I am going head-to-head with him on the Iona and Penn State game. I took Nebraska +3. I think that they're starting to figure out how to play without Isaac Copeland. And I just can't really trust Penn State. I think that this is a letdown game for them. They played their heart out the last couple games versus some top-tier Big Ten opponents. But Yeah, I could be wrong. I lose 43% of my bets. So hopefully, well, I don't even know. I want Jay to cash, but I also want myself to cash. So we'll just see. We'll leave it at that. But I got a bunch
And
of other plays that I
that's how
jumped
it
on
is.
in the early games. I'm also on Toledo. I'm on Bowling Green. I'm on the Buffalo over. Um, what else am I on? I'm on Kent State first half and Central Michigan full game. And that's about it for the 7 o'clock games.
No doubt. And never apologize about being on the opposite side, man. That's what makes us makes this show and makes us three as cappers unique, man. We don't have a script. We don't have to be on the same side. That's what makes it organic and let everybody know that this is all coming from each individual. This is not a script we read it from. We can all be on separate plays, different plays. At the end of the day, as long as we all cash, that's what matters. And yesterday too, Max, I want to shout you out. Thank you for coming on and holding down King's Court. We didn't even know we had a show until Sunday, and then you came on and covered for us yesterday. And yesterday, I didn't know you was gonna be on King's Court. I thought you were doing your own thing, and then my son brought me my phone. He was like, "Hey, Dad, I see Teddy B on King's Court." I'm like, "Teddy B on King's Court?" I'm like, "Man, some old shit." Let me see the phone. I seen Teddy talking, and I seen you come on talking. I'm like, "Oh, well, shit, they holding it down." So you know what I mean. So thank you for coming on and holding King's Court down yesterday and helping some cash, man. A lot of the guys hit me in my DM list and was grateful for your games, your early games too yesterday, cashed off of them. So thank you for me and J Money, man, for holding it down.
Yeah, no, I just was trying to fill in for the great job that you and Jay have been doing. I just tried to hold the candle. I hope that I was able to do a good job. We did hit the King's Court play of the day on the Mississippi Valley State under, so I was definitely happy about that. And I'm just glad that you're back because I don't know if I'm ready to host yet. I need someone more experienced and credible like yourself to lead the show.
Man, host, man. I just used to run a lot of game in them strip clubs you talking about. I used to run game. I wrote the book on game. So, you know what I mean? It's not hosting right now. All I'm doing is doing the same old shit I do. Got to talk shit, swallow spit, Maxie. You got it down, bro. You know how to hold a conversation, man. So it'll all come to you. It's all new to all of us, man. Us three right here. We all the new. We ain't new to capping, but we're new to this platform, if you want to put it that way. So it'll come to you, man. I had the jitters in my stomach when I was first doing it, but then naturally you get your crowd, your fan base. It's just like talking to one of your close friends. But before we move on to some college basketball, man, I want to touch on this All-Star game that we had this weekend. Jay and Max. I don't know if you guys are able to see my bets I put out there, bro. But bro, it's plus 600 Tatum to win the skills, cashed it. Plus 650 for Harris to win the 3-point contest, cash. Team LeBron -6, cash that. Over 13, cash that. Dunk contest, I had nothing on. I think that was a sack of shit contest to me. I think I won't be impressed with the dunk contest until I see somebody literally pick up another man and dunk his ass through the basketball hoop. Or somebody dunk the basketball with their goddamn foot. Until I see that, I will not be impressed. Jay Money, what was your thoughts on the All-Star game?
Yeah, the All-Star game, it was nice. I mean, I know a lot of people, it was a bunch of money coming in on the under, man. Were they way wrong? Ain't no way in hell I'm going to bet the under in the All-Star game. I mean, I could see it. I know how the defense ratchet up in the fourth quarter, but not in this one, man. It was just way too many points scored already in the first and second. One of the teams, it looked like, you know what I'm saying, Team Giannis was going to hit 200 damn near, but we knew that Team LeBron wasn't going to let this shit happen. I can't say I'm not really a fan of this year's All-Star game. I don't really like Kevin Durant, man. I'm not a fan of him at all. Like, as a person, I can't stand Kevin Durant. I did not want to see him win the fucking MVP. He did. As soon as they announced his name, I turned the fucking TV off and I went and watched some more shit, man. I'm sorry. I watched the All-Star game. It was nice. You know what I'm saying? A lot of plays, a whole lot of threes. Wasn't so much showboating. Fuck, everybody just pulling up threes and shit, man. So, I mean, the 3-point contest, that's always going to be nice. You know what I'm saying? Want to see that stuff damn near. Can't make it one, but it's nice to see somebody new make it. You know what I'm saying? Somebody under the radar and from an under the radar team and Joe Harris. So, I love to see that, you know what I'm saying? Steph missed that pretty much the last one that would have won it. And the dunk contest, just cut it out, man. Either you're going to have to put the All-Stars back in this shit. You're going to have to put the big name stars in it, just the young talent. It's just not going to work, man. They're not coming up with good shit. You're trying to fly over a paper plane. Come on, bro. And then you fuck the plane up. Whatever little exhibit it was, you can just waste it. Come on, man. Just you could just say the dunk contest, or you're gonna have to put LeBron or somebody in there, or people just gonna stop watching this shit, man. So you know what I'm saying? That's what it is. That's where I'm at with the All-Star game.
Max, what's your thoughts on it? Did you get a chance to check it out?
Well, the only thing that I checked out in the All-Star game was your bets on Twitter, and I was lucky enough to tail your Tatum in the skills contest and your Joe Harris in the three-point contest. I was ecstatic because I was having a terrible weekend. I had a bad Saturday, and you picked me right up, so God bless you. Thank you very much. I supported local strippers on your behalf with the winnings, and this is why you follow King Rail on Twitter. This is why you follow all of his plays and you turn on your notifications, because he is going to cash you plus 600 tickets. What else can I say? Come on.
Hey, I want to say thank you, Max, for the endorsement right there, man. I mean, it means a lot. I appreciate it. And real quick, when somebody asked me my strategy when it comes to capping the three-point challenge and the All-Star challenge, I mean, the skills challenge, I look at it this way. NBA, y'all say it's a script. I don't think it's scripted, but I think some of the shit you can read. And the why I mean is that is, look at a team on the West Coast. I'll take all the West Coast teams. What team is coming up right now that everybody's impressed by, and who do you want to shine a little bit of spotlight to that team in that region? Going down the list in the West, first name that jumps out to me is here, Sacramento Kings. Up-and-coming team over there, up-and-coming star over there. Not Harris. I mean, not Harris. Who played for Sacramento? My bad, the first one. You know what I'm talking about, J Money. Not Harris from Sacramento. Harris played for the Nets. Buddy Hield. I'm sorry, Buddy Hield. So I'm going through my West Coast, and I pick out, well, I'm going to take Buddy Hield in the three-point contest. Now, I'm doing the same logic on the East Coast East Coast. Who is an East Coast team up and coming with a star out there? They want to make sure a team gets a little bit of light and shine on. Person I can think of, the Nets. Who's in there? Harris. I take both of those teams. Then I have to take the favorite. The favorite, Steph Curry. You take the favorite. Same in the skills. I'm looking around. Who else? Who are they trying to move next year to the Pelicans? Who are you trying to turn to your next star? Tatum. Give me Tatum. Boom. Tatum cashes it. That's my philosophy when I'm going there capping down them skill challenges. Jay, I know it may not make a lot of sense to people, but it makes sense to me, bro, the cash. What's your thoughts on that, on the way I went around it and did it that way?
Yeah, you're exactly right. I mean, it's all about what the NBA wants and what they want to see. So when you see the lineup in there, like you say, you break it down. You know what I'm saying? What would it be nice? Who would they pretty much want to win? And that's why I feel like why Kevin Durant won. You know what I'm saying? If you look at it, he was in for a nice little amount of time, a little bit longer than other players. You know what I'm saying? He got more shots. Every time he got it, he damn near shot a three. So obviously he had the most points on the winning team. So I had a feeling that he was. I was still hoping that LeBron did it so he would get 4 All-Star MVPs. You know what I'm saying? And he was the team captain, but obviously he just didn't score enough points. But I feel like that the whole reason that Kevin Durant did was because they wanted him to get it. We already know that if you look at it, bro, look at their colors. It almost looked like the All-Star jerseys for Team LeBron was the Knicks colors, and then you see Kevin Durant then won the West Coast. So I'm just saying, man, I'm not saying but hey, maybe they could be giving us a hint or something. But you're definitely right with that. I mean, you made some damn good cash on that, damn good calls. You know what I'm saying? Joe Harris and the skills challenge. So that was big ups to you because I didn't bet any of this shit.
No doubt. Anything you want to follow up on before we head up to the college basketball, Max?
No, just that if you don't tail your in plays, you're just leaving money on the table, and it's just irresponsible. So I just keep on telling people on my own YouTube channel, in my DMs, I'm like, if you like NBA, you like making money, these are the two guys that you have to be tailing, and that's about it. Yeah, just gold, man.
I appreciate you. Well, Max, it's a game that starts, man, and I heard you talk about it on low back a little while ago, but the sound, the audio was going out a little bit, so I couldn't really hear too well. So I do want to pick your brain real quick on this Rhode Island game. Fast Russell had a good game the last time they played VCU. The defense hasn't looked the same, though, since they played VCU. VCU has looked much better since playing Rhode Island. Rhode Island could barely get a victory since then. The defense looks like they forgot how to play defense over there. What's your thoughts on VCU in the revenge game? And the revenge game is something that me and J Money always look at in NBA. What's your thoughts on the revenge game in this aspect with VCU and Rhode Island?
Yeah, listen, VCU does a lot of good things that Rhode Island doesn't. Rhode Island shoots 25% from the three-point line, where VCU plays 26% three-point defense. They're only allowing 61 points in conference, and I think that they're going to hold Rhode Island to under 61 tonight. I think that revenge is definitely going to be a factor, and with this battle for the A10, I think that they really got to put it down on them. VCU has some advantages that I want to definitely mention. They have a 10-man deep rotation. No guy plays more than 30 minutes a game. You're going to have a lot of fresh bodies coming in and out. And we know that Rhode Island is a three-dimensional team. Fats Russell, Jeff Down, and Cyril Langevin. I think that Langevin is going to be key in this game for Rhode Island to stay in it, but I just think that Isaac Van and company are going to be able to swallow him up and contain him. I think VCU is worth the play on the first half and full game.
I like the first half. I'm a first half college better, so I might tell the first half. I was definitely going to hop on the full game. I wanted to see what you were going to say on that, so that's my first official pick right now with VCU. I'm going to get my line out, but Jay Money, anything you want to add to that?
Yeah, I can't say on this game. I didn't really have anything. I was looking towards Rhode Island, you know what I'm saying? But the way that the line moved, obviously, you know what I'm saying, sharp money came in on that. But this is a massive revenge game for VCU. So I didn't touch it. But you know me with the revenge spots. It's either I'm gonna go with the one that lost or I'm not gonna touch it at all. So obviously VCU has been rolling. I bet against them. I thought they were gonna slip up against Dayton, and they end up getting it done on the road, you know what I'm saying, by 1 point. So that I can't say it didn't surprise me, but I mean, obviously, I bet the other side, so it did surprise me a little bit. But I mean, like I say, they've been rolling, so 6-0 straight up, and ATS last 6. You can't really bet against it. But you know what I'm saying, it is asking for them to win a little bit comfortably. And Rhode Island has lost 3 straight. You know what I'm saying, and they're coming off a tough loss against Fordham. They were 11-point favorites, so that's the reason why I had to totally stay away from it. I did throw VCU money line in a few parlays. That's just something that I do. You know, I feel like VCU is not going to lose this game. It's just I didn't want to bet on them to win by 9 points. You know what I'm saying? So that's just my take on it. But it's definitely a revenge game. I definitely do think they will win. It's just about how many.
No doubt. So you thinking about points wise? Real quick, a question on the total. Then Jay, you have any play on the over or under 133?
Yeah, I would like the under, man. I mean, I like VCU's defense. Rhode Island's last 4 have went under, so I would lean to the under, but I didn't play anything. I can't say I'm not as knowledgeable in college basketball like I am in the NBA, but I mean, I can still make plays, squeeze some money out of it. But I didn't bet a total in this game at all.
Any thoughts on the total, Max?
Yeah, definitely leaning towards the under because I'm going under the assumption that VCU is going to really play lockdown defense on them, and they're really going to win on the glass and protect the rim. And if you're forcing Fat Russell and the rest of the guards for Rhode Island out on the perimeter, not letting them drive and get to the bucket and get to the line, I think that plays right into VCU's defensive game plan. I think that this could be a really ugly game. I think that this could be somewhere in the like 70 to 50 range. So I'll definitely be leaning towards the under, but I'm going to stick with my first half and full game on VCU right now.
I'm telling that VCU. My book has that -8. Question about Fats, man. Do you see him as an NBA player?
No, I don't see him having good enough basketball IQ. He does have the ability to go off, but I just don't think that he has the size and body that is going to be successful in the NBA. I think that he'll be a good overseas EuroLeague player if he chooses to go over there. But as far as the NBA, I don't see him having a spot.
That's the same thing my brother told me when I called him earlier, because my brother loves college basketball. And I called him and I asked him about this game specifically too. And I asked him about Fats. And before I mean, asked him about Fats, he was talking about him. I mean, he said that kid's gonna go overseas and play ball. He won't last in the NBA. So you just said that's what my little brother just told me, man. So I heard both of you guys say that he loves. I mean, this man loves fucking college basketball and soccer. My brother is a big soccer head, man. He used to play for FC of Portland. My sister, Asia used to be coached by me and Ham in Portland, and her and me and Ham pretty cool too and shit, man. My family all in the paper and shit for soccer, man. So, but back to the college basketball, he loved it. He said the same reference he said about that you just said about Fats. He'll be a good overseas player. J Money, you want to ask Max about the game, or you want something you want to shout out? Because I only have 2 more games on here that I capped and looked at. One of them is UNLV. Then my other game is the Clemson game. So Jay, if you don't have any of those 2 games, man, feel free to ask Max a question, bro. 420, y'all. I don't have my dabbies on me right now.
Yeah, I got a question for you, Max. Well, this is a game that I already bet. I can't. This is a game that I already bet. I'm just gonna ask you an opinion on it because shit, I might even bet some more on it. But I like this under. Well, I already bet this under in the Maryland and Iowa game, mainly because of Maryland. I didn't bet a side in this game, but it actually, since I like the under, it makes me want to lean to Maryland because I feel like they're the ones, you know what I'm saying, that will have to play the defense to slow down Iowa. I'm not really a fan of Iowa's defense, but you know what I'm saying, but they're real good offensively. But Maryland is the exact opposite. Their defense is really good, but their offense isn't really too much. You know what I'm saying? They're playing a slow pace. So I'm hoping that they can slow the game down and get this shit under 147. I already bet it. What you think, Max?
Yeah, no, Jay, I'm definitely agreeing with you on the under. It's actually a play that I'm already on. I'm also on Iowa on the full game. Listen, this is what I think about this Maryland team. Maryland relies on Anthony Cowan handling the ball and really being able to get his big man into good position to receive passes and for them to use their back to the basket moves. I think that tonight it's going to be incredibly important for Anthony Cowan to really milk the shot clock and really be deliberate with how he runs the offense. The problem for this Maryland team and why I couldn't get on them with Drew Martin is the fact that Iowa's the type of team that if you're doing something good against them, against their man-to-man defense, they're going to switch to a zone. If you're beating the zone, they're going to try and trap you up top or down low. There's all different types of defense that they run out at specifically guards. So Anthony Cowan's going to have to be really strong with the ball, and I don't think he's going to be. I think that there's going to be a lot of turnovers in this game. I think that there's going to be a lot of passes to the low post players like Lucas Garza on Iowa and Bruno Fernando and Jalen Smith on Maryland. And I think that in the end, Iowa's going to shoot enough and make enough shots to win and cover this game. But the under's definitely got to be a play, even though we've been burned many, many times already this season betting Iowa unders.
Yeah, it's super tough. And the whole thing that makes me love this one, Max, Maryland, their last 9 games hadn't went over this total. You know what I'm saying? They hadn't even touched it. So the closest they got is 145, and they're playing a fast-paced team. So with their last 9 games not even touched this total, that makes me love it. I'm hoping that their defense, like I say, that hold Iowa down. You know what I'm saying? I hope that Iowa catches for you. I just hope that this stays under. Like I said, I already bet it, and I can't say I probably will bet. You know what I'm saying, a little bit more seeing that you like it. So I'm definitely go ahead and tweet out my late plays, you know what I'm saying, after the show or whatever. That was already going to be on the card, but I definitely love it even more now that you reassured me.
Hey,
no, I got you, Jay. Don't worry about that.
Now.
I think that's a solid play. I think we're going to hit.
Everybody, I'm going to tell her today. That's it. Go ahead. Hey, Max. Anything you want to add or a game you want to touch on, Max? As long as it's not the Clemson game yet, because I have questions about that game. Any game you have on your that you want to point out right now, Max, and you want to break down?
Yeah, there's always another game for me that I'm interested in breaking down, and that's going to be this Clemson Florida State game. So listen, we all know if you guys were watching the Low Bag Show, I'm with Noli Knows on the under. I got a little bit of a better number, but I think that the play that I really want to highlight in this game is Florida State. I think that Florida State's really got to come into Clemson tonight. I think that they just got to win. I think they got to use the depth pieces that they have. They really got to pound the ball inside, and they really got to make Clemson foul them. I think that you do that with good ball movement and being able to get your shot off before a guy closes out, because maybe he's going to get that arm or that hand caught up on your elbow, and we know how these ACC refs are. They call a lot of fouls. So I think that Florida State's definitely worth a look tonight as a small road dog. I know that I've been talking big about Clemson. I've been liking them. I just think matchup-wise against this Florida State team, this is a team that has Elite Eight potential written all over their face. I think that they continue their ascent tonight in February in Clemson.
Now, this is where I got to pick your head at right here, man, because this is one that, I'm in Las Vegas. A lot of people know. And I'm in Las Vegas, and I have mad guys I respect on Clemson tonight. I didn't make a play on this game whatsoever, Max, because I did want to hear what you and Jay Money had to say about it. I mean, I know Florida's on fire, bro, but who have they really beat? I mean, they beat LSU in overtime, Purdue by 1, and Louisville in overtime. Then they have to face North Carolina on Saturday. This Clemson team, they just lost 2 games back-to-back by 1 point, bro. And they're at home. And you're still liking Florida in this spot, even though Clemson seems like the team that needs to make the push right now, make the run, and maybe Florida might be looking ahead to North Carolina. Max?
No, I don't think that they're looking ahead because I think that they have the same kind of mentality that Virginia does. They look at the game that's up in front of them, they deal with that game, and then they move on. I think that tonight, I'm not going to say that Florida State's well coached. I'm just going to say that the experience of this team tournament run last year and the fact that we're in the end of February and not the beginning of January makes a big difference. I think that as long as Florida State is getting to the line, which they did in the first game against Clemson quite well, I think that they have a great opportunity to go in and cash a small road dog fave. Listen, it really comes down to the performance of guys like Trent Forrest and Terrence Mann and PJ Savoy. But I think that this team has a lot of depth pieces, and I think a guy like David Nichols can shine in a game against Clemson. So I think that Florida State's going to be able to turn them over. I think they're going to be aggressive on ball handlers, and I think that they're going to force guys like Marquise Reed and Sheldon Mitchell into bad shot attempts. And I think that this is just a misplaced line, in my opinion.
Jay, any follow-up? But Jay, before you go, the Dabs have made it. It's here. Time to hit a dabby. We don't have that many viewers right now today, but the 98 is in here. I hope you got your pen because you've been watching long enough, so you should have your dad pen. We missed 20, but I'm going to hit this shit one good time. Jay Money should have him a dad pen when he go to California. And Max, no excuse not to have a dad pen just yet. But anyway, I'm going to hit one for both of y'all. One for Jay. One for Max. One for me. One for my dog. One for my bird. I don't even own a bird, but fuck it. Jay Money, what you got?
Yeah, I can't say, man. Y'all can call me Revenge Game J. FSU beat them 77-68, man, on the 22nd of January. I'm sorry, man. I know Clemson, it hurts me. They lost to Miami, man. You lose to Miami, I can't fucking bet on you. You lost, you know what I'm saying? But, hey, Miami just got up that game or whatever. You lose by 1 to them boys. It has to be heartbreaking. So they get up the next game and damn near go and beat Louisville. They're supposed to lose their game by 4. If you had Louisville minus 3.5, I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? That late 3 was a killer. You know what I'm saying? But, hey, if you had Louisville on the money line, you ate or whatever. But in this game, 2 straight losses. It's a revenge game. I know FSU, they won 7 straight, but I'm sorry, man. The only 2 big ones to me that I respect those for is Syracuse and Louisville. I know they rolling. I do respect them. I like Terrence Mann, but I just like this is a total Clemson spot, man. I got it at 1.5. I look at it said 2.5, man. It's moving in my direction. I think Clemson bounced back tonight. I hate to fade a team that's hot, especially the way FSU been playing, but they are on the road, and I think Clemson is going to throw the book at them boys tonight. I got to say Clemson in this spot.
Max, you got any follow-up? I haven't taken a play yet. I don't know what to take in college right now when it comes to this game, Max and Jay Money. Max on Florida, man, I really respect. Jay Money, a man who I really respect. I'm so fucking confused right here. Can I take a total? Is there a total I can hop on it, Max?
Yeah, definitely. Noli Knows put out the under on this game. I jumped on it. Jimmy the Bag jumped on it 131.5. I think that this game still stays under. The thing with this Clemson team is, can you rely on them to shoot the 3? And Florida State has the types of guards that can shut down Marquise Reed and Sheldon Mitchell. I think that if you get Amir Sims or Elijah Thomas into foul trouble, this is a basic 4-man team. They don't play a lot of other guys. They don't play Javon White a lot. Clyde Trapp's the only one who really gets a lot of consistent minutes. And then can you really depend on David Skara? I don't know. For me, the depth pieces of Florida State is what's going to win. I think that a guy like David Nichols, the transfer at Albany, is going to be able to get up for this game. And if he starts hitting 3-point shots, you know that they're going to feed him more. And I think that he's going to have another good game against Clemson. So it sucks that we're on opposite sides. The cock soup will get served to one of us. But, yeah, I got to stick with my Seminoles.
Hey, well, I have nothing but respect to both of you, my man Max and my man J Money. Max is on Florida State. J Money's on Clemson. I'm just gonna sit back and do what I do. I'm just gonna in play it. Fuck it. I in play it. The total look good to me too. Both sides look good. Both of you guys make great arguments for both fucking teams and clubs over here. All the guys I hung out today made a good argument for Clemson. I had a couple of older gentlemen I capped with too make a good argument for Florida. I don't know what to do here. I just know one of you guys better get that bread tonight, and whoever get that bread, y'all owe me a shot of Hennessy. That's all I'm saying. That's it. Next next game, Jay, you got one on your docket. Well, actually, let's touch on this UNLV game real quick, if you don't mind, Jay, before you jump out there. Max, UNLV suck, bro. My wife don't want me to tell what she does with the UNLV basketball team, cheerleaders and stuff, but she does some stuff with them. She don't put that out there. She does some stuff with them. This team is just bad, bro. When I say bad, I mean Wolfpack controls this thing. Wolfpack is what we look for. We don't even talk about Golden Knights no more. They're so fucking bad. UNLV, we know they've been bad for a long time. And last year, I knew about a player who was sleeping with other players' girlfriends. So I knew when to fade them because they was beefing. Now they playing the Wyoming team, bro. Wyoming could possibly cover this game and beat UNLV tonight, Max. What's your thoughts on that?
So I'm a really big hater on Coach Menzie. I think he's probably the worst Division I basketball coach aside from Avery Johnson. But yeah, when I look at these conference numbers for Wyoming, listen, I said earlier that Wyoming is a one-man team. His name's Justin James. We saw what Nevada did to this Wyoming team recently, beating them by 30-something points. The thing with this UNLV team is, well, their three-point defense is 34%. Wyoming's 36%. Wyoming shoots better free throws at 70% from the line, where UNLV shoots 65%. And UNLV doesn't force a lot of turnovers. So I think that's another big thing because Wyoming, they commit a lot of turnovers. So right now with the numbers looking the way they are, I could use another dog spot. I did say that I was going to jump on UNLV, but I wasn't going to bet it at the moment because of how late the game starts for myself on the East Coast. But when I look at these numbers, as long as Wyoming can hold their own on the glass, I think that they can cover the 5.5 points, if not win. The fact is, UNLV was a 13-point favorite against San Jose State, and now you have against a worse team in Wyoming and only 5.5, 6. That smells very fishy to me.
That's red flag right there. Jay Money, any thoughts on that?
Yeah, he's exactly right about that. And even if they were, and they only won that game by 7 points, you know what I'm saying? So I'm really scared of this game. For some reason, I think UNLV will win, but it could be close. But both teams are terrible. So, I mean, I'm definitely on the lay points with UNLV on the road. But I've watched Wyoming, and they are just not good at all. I mean, I knew that Nevada was just going to dismantle them, and they did that shit with ease. You know what I'm saying? I had the over in that game, and they couldn't even score anything. Nevada was just – they held them to 49 points. You know what I'm saying? So it was just terrible, man. Wyoming is terrible. I can't take them. There's no way that I can take them. I do think that UNLV is a little bit better. I mean, they already did beat them at the house by 12 points. They were favored by 13 at the house. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's maybe why they're not favored here on the road. But I see what you're saying. But I don't know. This is a when I do think UNLV will maybe squeak the win, though. I wouldn't be surprised if Wyoming will win.
No doubt. Well, yeah, so far for me today on our slate of games, from what I'm hearing right now, for me, my play is definitely the VCU play with Max over here. I'm on the first half. I ended up sliding in the first half right there, Max. I didn't take it for a full unit. I took it for $73. But I'm still on it, though. I'm on the VCU first half, and I had the full game of full unit. So that's what I like the most out of this college card that I've cashed. Jay, you got some more plays you want to talk about, or do you have a favorite game, Jay? From Max, before we get up out of here, man, we have a small day. I know Max talked for a good hour today, worked his ass off yesterday too. So we're gonna get out of here in a little bit and go enjoy some of these games and make some in plays. But Jay, do you have a favorite game on the card tonight that you want to talk about?
Yeah, I want to ask him about one that I know that is pretty nice play. I already got it for a number at -9. Iowa State is up 10.5. It seems like the two players that were out are going to play at Mason and McClure. So I'm already right with Iowa State. This is another revenge game. Call me revenge game day. I wish the spread wasn't so high. I didn't even want to take it when it was at 9, but I did. This shit kept shooting up. I like the way Iowa State is playing right now, and Baylor has been struggling lately. They started off hot. They were taking my money like a motherfucker, but I knew when to bet against them. I was against them again with Texas and Kansas State and made some easy cash. You know what I'm saying? And then the way they just got blew out versus Texas Tech, this team is not right now. They're injury riddled. They blew their load early. Iowa State is for real, man. I wouldn't be surprised the way that Kansas is looking. Kansas is not winning the fucking Big 12 this year, man. They will be dethroned, and I think it's gonna be Iowa State. I got a crazy feeling, man. It could be Kansas State as well. It depends who get it, but I wouldn't be surprised to see Iowa State. I like the way they're playing, man. They got some NBA talent over there, you know what I'm saying, for real. So I like Iowa State to pretty much blow Baylor out tonight, and then I got one more game that actually after that, man.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely a big fan of this Iowa State team because they got two wicked Canadians, Lindell Wigginton and Mario Shayok. I think that this team tonight, if they don't have to deal with Makai Mason, they're going to have a much easier time. I think that if you don't have King McClure, I think that you lack a lot of physicality, a lot of defensive toughness that this Baylor defense is predicated on. So I've already said that I'm going to be taking Iowa State, and I said that if Iowa State didn't cover the spread tonight, I would urinate on my Iowa State hat. So I'm standing by that, and if they don't cover, I will be urinating on my Iowa State hat, letting it on fire, and throwing it out the window of my 11th floor condo.
Bro, you sound just like me when it came to LeBron James last year. Bro, I think I burnt a bunch of basketball jerseys up last year. That's when my wife made me move all my jerseys and a whole bunch of my hats to the storage. I was lighting shit on fire, throwing shit in the trash cans. I was going retarded, bro. I was literally flushing cash down the drain. But Jay, I know you want to respond to what Max just said, brother. So go ahead.
No, I don't have much. I like Iowa State. I don't see why you wouldn't like them here, especially the way that Baylor has been playing. They're not the same, right? They're not that same team that beat Iowa State at the house, and then they just caught Iowa State off a pretty big win that game. You know what I'm saying? So I just think this is a perfect spot for Iowa State. It's a terrible spot for Baylor. We don't really have to talk too much about that game. I'm pretty sure that's why Max, put some on the line because he damn near knows that Iowa State is pretty much going to probably win this game by 15 to 20 points. So if he's pretty confident in it, so am I. You know what I'm saying? So I would even take it still at 10.5. So one more game that I did want to ask you about, or you know what I'm saying, just discuss with you about that I am on. I know you're not a real fan of Avery Johnson, but I'm not just totally sold on Alabama, but I do know this Texas A&M team, and I know people that goes there and not that used to go there. This team is not good this year, man. They're not the same team. They had a nice little 3-game streak, but those weren't against good teams. I mean, Mississippi, that's when they were in a little slide. They would face Missouri, got a win. I'm not impressed by that. And then Georgia, I'm not impressed by that at all. I mean, they went and played South Carolina at South Carolina and lost the game, which I was on South Carolina. That was easy money. You know what I'm saying? They only lost by 7, but if you look at it, South Carolina, covered the shit out that game. I'm not a fan of Texas A&M. I know, you know what I'm saying, they're at the house, and it's a short number, but they already beat Alabama at the house by 1. It came all the way back in the second half of the game. I know Alabama going to remember that shit, going to be pissed. This was not too long ago. It was on the 12th of January. I had to take Alabama minus the 1.5 in this game.
No, I totally understand that. It's just I just can't back Alabama on the road. This is a game that I'm not going to make a play on. Listen, I can understand what you're coming from, that Wendell Mitchell, TJ Starks, and Savion Flagg are a fraud. They're not a admirable trio that can compete in the SEC. I just don't trust the coaching of Avery Johnson. I don't trust the lineups that he's going to put out. I think that there's clear favoritism, and we can just look at the Tevin Max situation. This is a guy that was the leading scorer at Texas and is coming over and just not freaking playing up to his potential in a system that he should be able to thrive in. So it's a hard game for me to get on. I do have my Alabama hat with me. I probably will wear it to support the football team. But as far as the basketball team, I don't have a play on this game. And if I were to be making a play, I'd be tailing you, Jay, because I think that you probably have a better perspective and view on this team than I do.
I appreciate that, Max. Hey, go and put the Alabama on tonight. Go and put the hat
Look at
on
that
for me
smile
tonight,
on
man,
your
so I
face,
can
Jay.
cash this shit, man. Because hey, it might be a close one, but I just don't think Texas A&M gonna have nothing for. I think Alabama gonna be pissed off from them coming back and beating them at the house, which, like you say, they play much better at the house. They're not the same thing on the road, but Texas A&M ain't good on the road or at the house, man. So fuck, give me Alabama in this spot, in the revenge spot. Go and put that hat on for me, man, so I get this good look. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm fucking with you, but that's all I got. You know what I'm saying? That's the last game I got to ask about. You know what I'm saying?
Well, for me, it's official right now, man. I am on Bama with J Money minus the 1.5. Official King's Court. You making King Real is making college plays on King's Court NBA show. Epic fucking day heading into the 100th episode on Friday, which we will be talking about in a little bit. But anyway, I'm following J Money on the Alabama 1.5. I'm also telling Max on the Virginia VCU first half and full game. Excuse me. I'm also on what other bet did I just take this a little while ago? Let me go through my thing. Iowa State minus 11. Both of you guys like the minus 11. That will be a play for me. I was trying not to make any bets this week, you guys. I'm gonna save my bankroll because I'm going to LA. I'm about to go and smoke really, really, really big, really strong. So I want to go out there and spend all my money in the tree. But I'm gonna put some money on here right now on these bets, man. So my bets for me tonight, I'm on Iowa State. I'm on Bama minus the 1.5, and Iowa State minus 11, Bama minus 1.5, and VCU minus 8 in the first half line. Let me open up my ticket. My first half line is minus 4. So those are my plays in college tonight. Max, you want to go over your plays real quick? And one big game that is tonight on the card, Kentucky. Max, you want to drop off what you have, give your play on Kentucky, and tell people where they can find you at, brother?
Yeah, just a quick rundown of my plays. I'm on Drake. I'm on Drake in the under. I'm on Iowa in the under. I'm on VCU first half and full game. I'm on Florida State plus the points and the under. I'm on Iowa State minus 10. I'm actually going to lean to Wyoming plus 5.5. I'm not making a play right now. I'm going to wait till about 9:30 Eastern time to make it. And for the Kentucky-Missouri game, I think Kentucky's got to keep on rolling. I see that's a lot of points. I know that they got a couple big games coming up, including a rematch with Auburn. I just think that Ashton Haggins dominates the ball tonight on both sides of the court. I think that he forces Jordan Geist into some turnovers, and I think that the big men for Kentucky are just going to have their way tonight. So I'm going to take Kentucky minus 11. I'm going to take the over 133. My play of the day for the King's Court viewers is going to be Drake minus 4.5 as my play of the day.
No doubt. Jay Money, I see a couple of haters in the chat. I even see Ike asking why you blocked him on Twitter. We ain't never talked. Sometimes, y'all, Jay, you even got to take this. I'm already the bad guy. They already think I'm the bad guy. I'm going to explain why we block some of y'all. Some of y'all say some dumb slide shit, and y'all think that we don't see what you like. Like, say y'all be friends with us in our face. Then y'all go like somebody's comment who's talking shit about us. Guess what? We see those likes too. To me, that's called wishy-washy shit. I don't do wishy-washy people. I don't hang around wishy-washy people. I'm pretty sure Jay Money probably the same way, and Maxwell Smart the same way. We don't do wishy-washy. If a motherfucker talking shit about you, and you my homeboy, and he talking shit about you, if I just sit there as your friend and let him talk shit about you, I'm a sucker just like him. I'm supposed to step in and be like, hold on, partner, that's my dude. Watch your mouth. Most of y'all don't do that. Y'all don't understand those type of codes. That's the street codes, the life codes, the man code I live by. A lot of y'all don't get that. That's all we saying. Jay, you want to elaborate on that, or is that I don't know if that's a situation, Jay, but I see that happens a lot of times on Twitter, bro.
No, you're exactly right, and I saw the name, but I don't even recall. I can't say I've blocked some people. If you get on my post talking anything negative, I probably won't even look into it. I'll probably just go to your page and block you pretty much. So, and especially with the guy that I think it is, I think that you maybe a message or something. You know what I'm saying, poking fun that I lost a play or something. You automatically block. I'm not even looking into it. I'm sorry, but I didn't do it. You did it to yourself. You know what I'm saying? So I really won't block anybody, man. But hey, you have to do it yourself. Today, I was on Davis and money line. And they probably not gonna get it done. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. I'm still on Iona. I'm probably gonna take them second half too. They keeping it close. I think they finna take off this motherfucker in the second half, man. I'm finna take Iona second half, and I'm already on them full game. I'm on Toledo -3. I'm on Ole Miss. They fucking smoking right now. They started out hot. Now they fucking down by 8 to 10 points. It's all good. I'm on Penn State -3. I probably will ride with Max. I was on the line about this Drake game, Drake and Bradley game. Both teams have been rolling. That's why I was kind of skeptical. Fuck it, if Max like it, I'm riding them with it on that. I'm on the under 147 in Maryland Iowa game. I'm on Alabama -1.5. I'm on Iowa State -9. I still like it at -10.5. It should be a 15-point win. I'm on Clemson -1.5. I know it's went up to 2.5. I would just say maybe, you know what I'm saying, take the money line. Could be a close game. And I don't know. I don't have a lean on the UNLV game. I don't want to see some crazy shit happen, but I do think UNLV will pull out the win, just maybe not cover this spread. It could be close, and it's crazy that I'm saying that Wyoming might keep the fucking spread close. I might look into it, man. If you're a cool dude, I might unblock you on, you know what I'm saying, on Twitter. But hey, I see what's up, and them the plays, y'all know what's up. It's King's Court.
You was right about the block, because I was about to block his ass earlier. I blocked his homeboy or whoever responded to a comment earlier this morning. I told you it was morning in the chat. I went on a blocking mission this morning. I got so much done at 9 o'clock in the morning, bro. I blocked about 5 people. I offended about 2. I learned something new. I gave a compliment to somebody. I donated to charity. I smoked a fat-ass blunt. I went and changed the battery in my other car. I did all that by 9 o'clock and still watched the low bag show. So, hey, I do more today than I'm like the Army, bro. We do a lot in the morning. I do a lot in the morning. So, hey, I love all the hate. I love good love. I love bad love. It just lets you know where you lie when you're fucking with King Rail. I love it. So, keep it coming. Good or bad, at least I know the side of the fence you stand on, and that's never in question. Anyway, to end the show today, we back. King Rail smart ass mouth, J Money shot ass chains, and Maxwell Smart with the fucking cocksuit. Follow my man Maxwell Smart and Maxwell420 on Twitter. You can find him. If not, if you a low bagger or King's Court or anybody on Twitter, it ain't hard to find us because we post every single day. That's my man J Money. Make sure you follow him. Follow the gold drip. Follow the drip. My man got sauce. He's from Houston. He got that sauce. And I'm King Real. We'll be in LA real soon. Make sure you pour up some penny for me. Make sure you have them dabbies on deck at Selma Road. I don't care if it's backwoods, zigzags, swishers. Just smoke with your boy. Love y'all. Get that cash. See y'all tomorrow. Good night.